Welcome to the Commodities Dig. I'm Amy Hogan. My guest today is Rick Howes, CEO of Dundee Precious Metals. Welcome, Rick. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
So you just came out with some really exciting news just this morning, which is great timing actually, around the approval of your terms of reference at your Bulgarian gold mine. How did this happen? It represents a massive shift in the way the community feels about the project.
Yeah, well, we're very excited by that. It's been a fairly slow journey through our permitting process in Bulgaria for the Krumovgrad project, but certainly this turn of events, I think, signals a sea change in the, I'll say the sentiment that we're seeing from within the local community and particularly the council.
What do you think was behind that change?
Well, I think it took time for them to warm up to the project and become informed and to understand the nature of the benefits to them in the region. I think as time went on, certainly it's a region that's not terribly, high levels of employment. It's sort of unemployment's very high. So I think it took that time for people to understand whether the benefits of the project outweighed the concerns about it. And we certainly took a lot of time to address the concerns that we heard from the local community.
Yeah, and what was that timeline like?
Well, we actually got the environmental permits in 2012. There's a normal kind of appealing process that goes on in Bulgaria around NGO activity that typically adds some time to the process, but that was completed in early 2013. So we really had both our key concession agreement and our environmental permits awarded, much earlier in 2012. So.
And you have some significant projects in very diverse regions in Namibia, Bulgaria, Armenia. How do you manage all of that political risk and make sure that you get the government's approval, the community's approval, dealing with all of those different countries?
Well, I think the key we found is to build and forge very strong, relationships both in the local communities that we're trying to build these operations in and with the governments. So we're fairly well established in those three countries, particularly now. But I think where that has gone has been really a journey of close work with the governments in dialogue around the issues and joint problem solving, really. So I think we're working towards really becoming, the employer of choice for our employees as well as I'll say the company of choice for the governments.
Okay, great. Well, let's take a break there and we'll come back and we'll talk about your growth strategy for the coming year.